stop is On the Radar Radio.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. Jersey in the building. Soul Child in the building.
Jersey.
Hello, how are you? Welcome to the show.
I'm good, thank you.
I got to give a special shout out because how did I find? I think it was the Team Dreamville fan page.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, I mentioned Team. I know they're going to take this too because I love them so much, but they've helped me find a lot of incredible artists over the years, many of which who I brought on this show. And you are the latest of those artists. So,
that's lit. Shout out to Team Dreamville.
Yeah, Team Dreamville really be putting. I like Team Dreamville because it's like the other side of hip hop that it doesn't always get like the the blog pages. You know how like their blog pages dedicated to hip hop?
Yeah.
I feel like they do an incredible job of showing shit that might not always be on like the @rap page or these other pages, So I appreciate them for that because they led me to you, Geogenesis, probably Chris too, and a bunch of other incredible artists. So welcome to the show.
Appreciate that, man.
How you feeling?
Feeling really good. Feeling really great.
You've been having a hell of a year. I ain't gonna lie.
It's been going good. I try not to think about it.
Why?
Cause I still got some more work to do.
Well, we all have more work to do. But you can like enjoy it a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. I do celebrate every now and then, but knowing that not to take it out of the momentum.
Right.
Stay focused.
Well, you're one of like the artists who has like the blessing of like going viral on Twitter.
Oh.
And I call that a blessing because, like, nobody could barely anybody could go viral on Twitter like that. Yeah, you don't think so?
I thought it was TikTok.
Nah, TikTok's easy to go viral.
Oh, shit, I had a hard time doing that.
TikTok is like, well, okay, let me put it like, I mean, for every app going viral, it is, like, not easy, but, like, the easiest out of all the apps to go viral would be, like, TikTok, Instagram, and then, like, Twitter, and then, like, 30 feet of nothing, and then Twitter.
Oh, gosh.
Because this is like, I don't know, I feel like people are more bougie on Twitter.
Really?
Are you not bougie with your retweets?
How your timeline look?
Huh?
How your timeline look? My timeline real is relatable and
mine too.
Then you get like the mixed of some bullshit.
Of the bullshit, yeah.
Yeah, and then you'll get like some good, but I don't know. I get a lot of. It might be because I follow a lot of rap pages. I do get a lot of rap on my timeline.
Yeah. You know what I think it is too? I think people are just bougie with their retweets.
Oh. Sometimes.
Because I think about it, on TikTok and Instagram, you can just like click a like and go about your day. But like retweeting something, it's gonna sound stupid, but it's true. It's like a commitment. It's like, damn, this shit about to live on my...
Do I want this on my page?
Yeah.
Do I want other people that follow me to see that I retweeted this?
Exactly.
I get you.
Twitter's just gatekeeping culture.
Oh, we love you, Twitter. But...
No, I do love Twitter. That's the thing, because like when I see artists go viral on Twitter and are able to do that, like like you, I'm like, oh, they're gonna be very successful. Because it's not an easy thing to do.
Man, when I saw it, I think I was just texting like everyone in my family, like, "Hey, I know you don't have a Twitter account, but
I know you probably don't care.
Yeah, you probably don't care, and I know it's probably like 2:00 in the morning. But look at this. I can't show you like anything in like this physical realm yet, but I can show you this on socials."
And what they say? Cool. Did anybody respond?
Couple. My brother did. My mom tried to. She couldn't open the Twitter, but she tried to, man.
She couldn't open the tweet. She kind of got a roadblock where it was like you click the tweet and it's like sign in. And
I had to come and show her
physically,
exactly.
Yeah.
It's wild.
But they proud of you.
They are.
That's all that matters, right?
Yeah. At first it was like because like when a dream is there, you're the only one seeing the vision.
Yeah.
So trying to explain this vision to someone else is kind of like, ooh. I don't know. But as time progressed and they saw me take it more serious, showing the TikTok, showing like the Twitter shit and the Instagram, it was like, oh, okay, I see you doing your thing. So they're more supportive.
More open to it now too.
Yeah.
I love that for you. Yeah, because I think it's always hard when you start off because it's like, okay, I have this vision, but like it's not fully realized yet.
You're the only one seeing this.
Yeah, exactly.
You could have some like-minded people, but they're not seeing it the same way you're seeing it.
Right, because you have like your own little roadmap in your head of like, oh, like I wanted this to be X, Y, and Z and X and whatnot. But I like that for you. When did you first start getting this vision for yourself?
Oh, gosh. It wasn't until I think I dropped out of school, but I've been writing since I was in 7th grade. So poetry. I was writing poetry. But the vision to be an entertainer and a rapper was like, this school shit not working. And I know I went to a creative performing arts school. Okay. So I'm like, oh, I want to dive into this music now. And I know that if I put my mind to it, have this vision, put my mind to it, I know I could do it.
Right.
So I want to say 2019. The early 2019.
Okay, early 2019. That's when you feel like the big shift happened for you. Like, okay, I'm gonna drop out of school and I'm gonna go focus on this music full time.
And then you got 2020 happen, and it was like, oh, I think I picked the wrong year.
when 2020 happens, that actually went through your head. You're like, ah, shit. Like,
nah, it wasn't. Not even. I took it as like a sign to just, you got to hone your craft a little bit more. You got to take some time. It's either. I feel like we get these obstacles that ask us, do you want this or not? And it's up to you to say yes or no. So I feel like in that time, it was like, do you want this? All right, well, you're going to have to sit out for like 6 months. And you're going to have to figure it out.
Right.
But you're going to have to step back.
Right.
6 months passed. It was like, okay, I got something now. But you stay at it.
You just stayed at it.
Yeah, man. You got to see it through.
Were you in Jersey throughout this whole process too?
I lived in Atlanta for 6 months. Yeah, that was a culture shock to me.
How so? Like, in what ways?
So, like, I went to school in Texas, but Texas and Atlanta, two different beasts.
Of course.
So being in Atlanta and being around other producers and artists, they're working. I took a 3-hour nap. Long ass nap, but I took a 3-hour nap.
It's a long ass nap, yeah.
And during that nap, they worked out like 5 songs.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here like. And he's like, I'm in a trap world right now. I'm in a trap world in Atlanta. So I'm like, damn, like, I'm in alternative rap, but I can apply that to this somehow with that work ethic.
Right.
But yeah, that was a different beast. I was like, oh, I need to open my eyes a little bit more and see that there's more work that I could be doing. So when I came back home, it was like, all right, let's get to work.
Did you start applying what you learned in Atlanta back home too? Is that kind of how that all progressed?
So it was like those 6 months, and then I came back home, and it was like, all right, now I'm applying what I learned down there, and I'm seeing this work because now I'm in this alternative rap realm again.
Right.
I was just in the trap realm.
Yeah.
But yeah, it started working, and then I'm like, okay, let me take my major in college was mass comm, but our first couple semesters was marketing, branding, advertising, and I said, ooh, I can apply this to that too.
Right.
I didn't think I needed that shit. I was like, mass comm, fuck you.
Yeah, mass comm. Yeah, I trust me, I feel that,
bro. But when I started applying it and then showing it to like my social medias, that's when the shit started working.
So you were like recording like a trap artist, but you were an alternative rap artist.
Somewhat.
Okay.
Work ethic of a trap artist.
That's what I mean. Yeah, because they be recording like.
Bro, they go in there. They're like punching in. And it's like I love to write. Oh shit, I'm not gonna punch in, but let me use my phone to type now because it speeds up the process a little bit for me. And let me do a couple songs this night and take a demo out of that and make it a final and just not speed up the process because the creative process is in its own a beautiful thing that you don't want to speed up.
Right.
But just knowing that I could apply this work ethic in some parts of this. Let me work my ass off.
Right.
So yeah, that's about it.
No, I respect that because at some point that adds like a different level to that most people may not like really be like privy to. Like, oh yeah, like she spent all this time in Atlanta with trap artists, and they're like, yo, how does she have this work ethic? And you're just like, well, I was around trap artists.
I was around trap artists. I was around.
Not
trap
saying that
producers.
all their alternative rap artists don't have that work ethic.
They work their ass off.
They work their ass off, but it's just a different.
It took me being in that space to apply it to my my journey.
Right.
Oh, but yeah, I mean, and they welcomed me, so I was kind of like, yeah, I'll be there. The studio said, okay, I'll be. Yeah.
Did you make any trap songs while you were down there with them?
I tried.
How'd it go?
It's terrible.
Really?
Yes.
What you was rapping about?
Because I was still trying to rap these like conscious and socially aware bars over trap beats, and it's like nobody trying to hear that. Everybody trying to turn up.
Right. Yeah.
So it was all right.
It's funny that you bring like you said socially aware bars because like your Twitter is also just like a socially aware version of you, but like your thoughts and like very much like just on Twitter, right?
Oh yeah.
Because I like talking about artists' Twitters because that's who you really are. Yeah. Right? So I wrote down some tweets.
Oh my God, what did you write down?
So we're talking about tipping culture. You said I would almost break my thumb trying to press the fuck out of the no tip.
Oh, was that with the machine?
Yes, the tipping culture. Tipping culture getting crazy.
Man, that's because the machine. All right, so you're at a vending machine.
Of course. And
the vending machine asks you for an extra $1.50 as a tip.
Yeah.
Are you tipping the vending machine? I would break the shit out of my thumb.
All right, let me do this with you, right? Like, let's say Do you eat at Subways?
I do.
Okay. When you go to Subways and you order your sandwich, right?
Yeah.
Just regular sandwich, right? And you get to like the end of the line, right? And you're paying, and they ask you for a tip. Do you tip them?
The person that made my sandwich, I tell them keep my change, not the machine.
No, but okay. Well, keep the change is different. But like the machine, do you pay with your card or do you pay with cash?
It depends. Now, if I card, sometimes it depends on how they made that shit.
See, I only pay with card, right?
It depends on how they made it.
So that's why I bring this up. I only pay with card.
Yeah.
So I hit the thing with the card, and then the tip thing pops up.
If somebody made your sandwich with an attitude, you tipping? It depends on how they made it.
You know what it is, though? I feel like I go into Subways. I'm like, I never had to tip at Subways before. Why am I starting to tip now?
Oh, no. All right, so I worked at...
that fucked up? I'm sorry.
I hate it, but I worked at Dunkin' Donuts. So when I would make somebody coffee, they tip. So it's like being in that predicament where I'm like counting up my tips to pay for studio sessions.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I made enough tips for this week so I could buy this beat.
Okay.
Knowing how that is, I'm like, I'll tip somebody that, amazing customer service no matter where they're at. So if you are making my sandwich at Subway, you just give great customer service and you're like, you're not, it doesn't even have to be like great customer service. You're not making a sandwich like you don't want to be there.
What if it's just like an average ass sandwich?
The sandwich nasty? Damn.
No, I'm not nasty. I'm not saying
average.
nasty, just average. Like, it's not good, it's not bad.
Then I might not give them the $4. I might give them $1.25. Some shit.
You would give them $4? That would be a tip for a Subway sandwich?
Yeah.
You're a better person than... And maybe... Am I a bad person?
No, it's just that when you work in There's
3 other people in this room. Hold on. Would y'all tip at Subway?
Do y'all tip at Subway? No. Did y'all also work in like fast food environments? You did?
I didn't work in a food environment, so maybe that's it for me. But he said he don't. He said he don't. Would you tip us? Do you tip at Subway?
You tip at Subway?
Yeah, but it gives you like an option.
It gives you an option.
Yeah, it gives you an option, so I feel like.
I don't know.
Yeah, but I wish I had a camera on him. That was funny as fuck. But you said you don't tip, right? Yeah. Okay,
you don't tip.
cool.
What?
No, we not on Starbucks right now.
That's
like they work way more or something, right?
His tips have solely funded the gentrification of the Starbucks in Bedside.
But nah, man, it depends on.
I guess it just depends on the person.
How the quality of the customer service, and then me having that experience in that. I'm like, I don't know what these tips could be helping you with.
Right.
And those tips was helping me either like get something to eat before I got home, or pay for my studio session. If I was short $25, I could work 3 days and somebody paying me as a tip for their coffee.
I just think tipping is, I guess tipping, I don't even think I've tipped at Starbucks. I feel like it's different because I feel like, I don't know. How old are you?
24.
27. We're not that far. But like, I feel like when you go to a sit-down restaurant, I felt like I was always trained to just tip there.
Yeah.
Like, so I feel like that's how I was trained and that's how I was raised. And not saying that my parents were like, oh, if you don't go to McDonald's or wherever, don't tip them. They never said that. But I just don't remember Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts
I tip my baristas.
Or Subways asking for tips until like the pandemic.
Oh. Nah, it wasn't until I got to Dunkin' that I knew that, oh, shit, like, people give tips for this? Oh, bet. And then that kind of instilled in my head. Say it again?
What year was that?
That was 2017.
Okay.
It wasn't too long ago. It was 2017.
Are you guys tipping Subway workers? Comment down below. I don't know. Somehow we got here. Somehow we got here. We made it here. But yes. Anyway, off of tipping culture, right? You also tweeted. There's a few other things you tweeted. Just bear with me on this one.
Oh God.
You said. He said. Wait, what is this? Oh, if I ask about how's your head, I'm asking about your mental health. Y'all some whores.
Oh gosh.
Who did you ask about that? And then they just.
Where were we at? I think we were it was like after a show or something, but I asked a fellow artist, I said, yo, they were like, let me know, like, yeah, like, like life has been life. And I said, well, how's your head? And they're like, pause. No, nigga, you don't got to pause me. I'm asking. It was a pause, but I knew what was intel into that pause. And I'm like, no, I'm asking, how's your mental health? How's your head? How's your headspace? And you try and pause me.
Y'all see what Cam and Mace have done to us?
You're a whore.
It's okay. It's okay. We pause everything around here. All right, that's another one. The last thing I wrote down from your Twitter, when grown-ass men try to compete with me, but let others trash them on a daily basis, it's not as big of a flex as you think it is, sir.
It's not.
Does that happen a lot to you? Do you feel like a lot of like I guess male artists who established, not established, grown, whatever, they try to compete with you?
I would say being a woman in rap, a lot of people say like, oh, you have these obstacles to pass through. I don't really pay attention to the obstacles they usually say. The one thing that I don't really prefer is a lot of male ego. Because it's like you'll get into these sessions and you'll get into these show spaces, and it's like, I'm a woman, so you're not expecting some shit from me.
Right.
Which is like cool, but when I do it, don't feel no type of way. Don't try to like play it off and shrug it to she just and then trying to compete with me as a woman is like, bro, you a grown ass man. Go compete with those other grown ass men that's out there, because I'm not seeing LeBron and Lisa Leslie stepping on the court together. They not stepping on the court together.
Nah, that was such a crazy analogy.
I know.
That was great. It was good though. I like that.
I'm not seeing them stepping on the court together. If anything, it's all right. It's a sis and bro moment, because you're a man in the rap world.
Yeah.
You have the upper hand. You're a man in this rap world.
Yeah.
It's catered to y'all.
Yeah.
Don't compete with me.
Right.
I don't even compete with my rap sisters. Don't do that to me. So yeah, that's about it.
I like that. So I started thinking about we're working on an all-female project for March. I'm gonna talk to you about that later. Anyway,
Okay.
the point of the matter is, I like how you said that, because I do feel like in hip hop, especially with a lot of male artists, like when they're working with female artists, there is like that ego there, especially if like, you know, you might have come up with some better bars than them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not saying one person is better than the other, but like that day, like let's say you're just like, oh, like you just went crazy, and now their egos hurt, and now they're like, you know.
But it don't have to.
It don't gotta be like that. Yeah.
I love to collaborate. I love creative collaborations. I treat it like a canvas. So let's say the roles were reversed and you bodied me on a verse. I'm letting you killed that shit. All right, the song's still gonna come out.
Right.
I'm still gonna keep it the way it is, how it is. I don't give a fuck what you do. So I feel like it should be that on the other end. If I have a good day in this studio session, let me have that.
Right.
You don't gotta be like, start giving like little side eyes and shit.
Little side comments too.
Yeah, you don't gotta do that.
Right. Well, new album out now. Something came to me. No
Yes.
project. I was listening to it earlier. I love the Chris Patrick song.
Thank you.
Unapologetically, just because that's my friend too. I like speaking about intention behind this about project, and I feel like there was like a lot of intention that you put behind this body of work, right?
Yeah.
So what was for you when creating this album? Are you calling it an album?
Yeah.
Okay. When you were creating this album for you, what was like the intention behind it?
The intention behind something came to me. I use it as a mantra. Speaking of like blessings, manifestation, prosperity, to know that this body of work and being in the space that I'm in, where I'm seeing these videos do well and I'm growing a fan base. It's like, oh, something is coming. All right, let's manifest it now. Let's put a whole thing behind it, because the more power I feed into it, the more energy I feed into it, the more it's willing to,
come back. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
the universe, whatever you give to it is what it shows. The 12 universal laws. But yeah, something came to me.
Was there 12 songs on this project? No.
9. Numerology. The number 9 in numerology.
What does that mean?
It's like new beginnings. So this was like, I went with like, the first album was 11 tracks. Eyes Towards the Sun was 9, and then this one was 9. It was kind of like something new is coming. This is new beginnings. This is a blessing. This is, yeah. But I could show you the whole thing after.
No, I want to know. Like, that's why I'm asking you about this.
Can I search it?
Yeah, you can search it real quick. While we're doing it, so 9 is kind of like a new beginning. Do you feel like this was a big new beginning for you?
Hell yeah, because it was like a time where I felt like I was falling upon deaf ears. So having this album is like, oh shit, like there's people joining my Discord. There's people wanting to hear new music. There's people actually like following me for new music. I don't know them. They're not someone I know from home. These are people they're in Norway, they're in Australia, they're in
somewhere around the world.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, so right here, engage with new life, meaningful, conscious manner in your setting, rewarding goals. Enlightenment, compassion, new adventures, risk-taking, deep emotions, and connections with those we love. So having those 9 tracks, I'm like, this is new beginnings, because now I have this newfound audience. and it's going to be rewarding because something came to me.
Right.
So yeah, that's about it.
Ooh, I like that. Now with damn, Calvin, why you coughing like that in the middle of the speech? Go outside, bro. You could go outside and cough, bro. We're doing an interview here, bro. Be professional. Love you. Anyway, Chris Patrick, right?
Yeah.
My brother, right? How did because you just said that you just met him the other day.
Yes.
Which is super crazy because obviously this project's been out. So you did this remotely, I'm assuming. Like,
yeah.
By remotely, I mean, like, he sent the verse back or whatever.
Yep.
How did you and Chris kind of first come together? Like, how did y'all first get in tune with each other, reach out to each other, all that good stuff?
I reached out to his manager first.
Okay.
And then I didn't hear back from his manager, so I went directly to Source. Nice. And I think he was on like live one day, and I'm just like, hey, I think it was like a couple of us on live, but I'm like, hey, I see that you're doing features. I reached out to your manager, and he was like, yo, DM me. So I was like, all right, bet. DM'd him. He was like, you can email it here. What part do you want me on? Blah, blah, blah. We worked it out. I sent him the song. He sent me the feature back. Beautiful. Like, I'm sitting here like, this is exactly what I wanted from this. Because the song that he has, Oakland Interlude, phenomenal piece of work. Great. So I'm like, I want Oakland Interlude on this and be who you are.
Did you tell him that? You're like, I want Oakland Interlude
I didn't tell him that at first.
Okay. But you were just hoping.
Yeah. He literally just like...
He knew. Fire.
So when he sent it back, I'm like, yo, this is exactly what I needed.
Is it exactly how you envisioned it to come out as well, too?
Not like pinpoint, because I know he was going to like exceed expectations. Right. So I'm like, I know it's going to be beautiful. I don't know exactly what he's going to do, but I know it's going to be great.
Right. I also wanted to ask, like, because when I was also getting ready for this interview earlier today, like, I was going through your DSP and I found like the Something EP, right? Yeah. And obviously, that has some songs that made it onto the project, and that came out back in July. Now that I'm looking at it, was the project always planned to be this, like, from this Something EP into that as well?
At that point,
or did it just happen?
At that point, kind of. Okay. I had the title of the album, but I didn't have all the tracks finished.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna drop these tracks that I have finished that I love, and I know people are who's listening now, they're gonna enjoy it. But then when the album drops, it'll be Something Came to Me, and all those tracks that's on there will be extended, except for NBC. Right. But yeah, man, I was like, July me thought of that. But February, me thought of like something great is coming. Because I have a video of me on tour. It's the only video I ever vlogged. And I said repeatedly, I feel like something great is about to happen. February 17th. Yeah. And the shit on TikTok didn't start going off until the beginning of April.
Wow.
So yeah.
Something came.
Yeah, something came to me.
I like that. That's tough. So what's next for you after this? Where we go from here?
Man, dropping some more visuals. Just got off tour with my dude Wakai.
Shout out Wakai, man.
Yeah, shout out Wakai.
Forgot to ask about that. We were talking about Wakai earlier. How do you, I'm sorry, don't mean to interrupt you, but I do want you to talk about Wakai before we do like the little goodbye shit. Wakai, how do you end up linking with Wakai, Cul-de-sac, and going on tour with them?
I don't remember how we initially like connected. But Wakai has literally like genuine as hell since day one. Like from our first conversation to us being on tour, it was like, that was like, bro. And he's like, it was just like little shit that I see that he would look out for, to where when I was on stage and like the lights, something with the lights, like at that point in my set, it should have been like warmer to my audience. Wakai went back there and he was like, change this whole, fix her lights. And I see him like walking back and I'm like, I'm seeing the lights change now. I say, this nigga just fixed the lights. Like that shit that you take
with you.
Yeah, like yo, that's a stand up dude. Cause he could have just left me,
with whatever.
Yeah, but he fixed my light. I said, that's a real motherfucker. I like you. But it's been genuine as hell since day one. And then I also got him on the album. So, he's crazy. He's crazy.
He's nice like that, right?
But I don't really remember how we initially like
connected.
Yeah, because he's in Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
So I think
Instagram probably, right?
Maybe it might have been Instagram.
Well, he did live in New York for a while, right? Wakai, like 2-3 years, right? Yeah, he lived out here. Maybe when he was out here living?
No, we didn't connect.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't connect until I think it was this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody in the industry has, like, people like that. Like, I know you, but I don't remember how we met.
Yeah, I don't remember. I just know literally since day one.
We're here now.
Although I don't remember our first day one.
Yeah.
He's just been genuine as hell.
That's fire, though.
Yeah.
Shout out Wakai. Shout out my brother.
Shout out Wakai.
Well, look, been a pleasure having you here. Something
you.
Came to Me, album out now, freestyle now, so go check that out. Before we get up out of here, anything else you want to let the people know, where they can follow you at, what you have coming up, all that good stuff? Now's the time to do it. This camera on the right here.
Go follow me on all social media platforms, SOLCHYLD. Look out for the new visuals. Look out for some new music dropping at the beginning of the year. What else? Yeah, and just support. Join the Discord. Join the TikTok live streams. All that good stuff.
There you go. Well, make sure you join her Discord because you already know it's popping. So I don't gotta say much else. Something Came to Me out now. Freestyle out now. Go follow her. Go show some love. Show her some support. Love is free. Support is free. But Chyld already knew that. Till next time. Soul Chyld on the radar. We out. Bow. Love.
Appreciate you, man.